Biden administration is proposing the elimination of 1031 exchanges as one of the revenue generators of his $6 trillion budget. Let's look at the numbers. An estimated $40 billion will be generated from the elimination of 1031 exchanges the first year. However, there are a number of very negative long-term effects that are generated from the elimination of 1031 exchanges. Ernst & Young estimates that there will be a loss of approximately 568,000 jobs due to properties that would normally be renovated as a result of performing an exchange. Properties that are non-performing won't be sold and repurposed into revenue generators, specifically generating higher real estate taxes as well as sales taxes if it is a retail property or an office property that is currently non-performing and repurposed into an office building that is generating jobs, for example. Properties that would normally be sold will simply be allowed to decay because there just isn't any incentive to sell and pay a proposed higher capital gains tax of over 40% from the current 23%. Municipalities will suffer because of the lack of higher real estate taxes generated from a higher value building, as well as the lack of transfer taxes from fewer sales. Property values will erode because there will be less buyers for a property. Year 2 and on of the elimination of 1031 exchanges will result in less taxes generated because of the fewer properties sold, and the gain of $40 billion in year 1 is projected to drop to a new loss of $70 billion because of the lack of taxes and jobs generated. There's less incentive for banks to finance these properties because of the declining value, and institutional investing via REITs will suffer because of the declining returns. It's not just commercial real estate that will be impacted. The farming industry will also be severely impacted because there just won't be any incentive to sell a farm and acquire another larger farm. There will be less demand for farmland, thereby driving down the cost of land. There won't be new farmers to replace the older farmers because it just won't be worthwhile to commit the energy, money, and resources. There are over 60 organizations who are against the elimination of 1031 exchanges, including the Mortgage Bankers Association, the American Farm Bureau, and the American Lodging Association, just to name a few. They recognize that this is an industry killer. Please contact your congressmen and senators today and tell them to oppose the elimination of 1031 exchanges.